Hello Libra, thank you very much for watching. Let's do some 3-card tarot for the sign of Libra for the last week in May 2019. I hope I managed to get this uploaded. The upload thing hasn't been going terribly well just lately, but there we go, what we're going to do about it. Okay, so let's start with 1. I must get myself organised, there's nowhere to put these things now. 2 and 3, okay. Right, now then, this is an interesting spread already. Gosh, that didn't take long. Well, they're always interesting, aren't they? But this one really is. We've got 5 of Cups inverted. We'll go through these and, look for the meanings and get some more cards for some more clarity. Also inverted, the Hierophant, the Hierophant, that's come up inverted as well. But the last one is the right way up, and it's a great card. It's a lovely card. Strength. So we are definitely headed in a positive direction, Libra, and that is rather good news for you, I believe, because it's not been an easy time to keep things in balance just lately. That's a really true thing for everybody, but I know that Librans will have felt that very much more deeply than most of us do. Okay, also, right, a significator fell out there, and it's also inverted. It's the King of Pentacles inverted. But not all these inversions mean bad news. They just mean I have to think a bit harder, Okay, so 5 of Cups reversed. Now, when 5 of Cups is the right way up, it's indicating a mourning process. It's not the same thing as grief, which we'd see perhaps in the 3 of Swords, and it is something that can turn into sadness if we don't actually somehow be kind of proactive about it. It's really about looking for the positives in things and looking how things could start up and get moving again, really. And when it comes up inverted, I'm seeing a blockage there, Libra. That really is some blocked energy going on there. There's been a lot of stuckness throughout all the signs in recent times, actually. It's a sort of general characteristic of things at the moment. But here we've got some stuck energy. And it's mourning. Now, this may be a bereavement you've gone through, and if you have, I'm very sorry. It's a terrible thing to go through. But I also, it could be anything, really. Something that's passed out of your life, something that was good, something that was happy, something that's just not happening anymore. It doesn't mean that happiness is never going to come back if that particular avenue of happiness appears to be closed to you. So try letting go. It's a matter of letting go, really, because it's natural to be in that space, in that time of mourning, but life continues regardless of whether we stop or not. This is, in a less intense way. When the Hermit comes up, and it tells us to withdraw from life a bit, life does keep on turning and keep on moving all the way along. There's just no stopping life, and life is change. So, some things go, some things come. One door closes, another door opens. It's that kind of thing. Okay, let's get some more clarity on that. Okay, tell me more, please, about the 5 of Cups for Libra in the last week of May 2019. Tell me more, please, about the 5 of Cups for Libra. And this is for the last week of May 2019. Tell me some more, please, about the 5 of Cups for Libra. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. I love this card in the Wonderland deck. I love most of them, actually, because they're great cards. They really are. I'm just going to pull my... Look, when I sit back, I get this funny shadow. So let's just come forward a bit. There. That's much more like it. Okay, except I can't move without kicking the table now. But hey, never mind. We're on the way. We're going. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she is the sheep shop owner in the Alice in Wonderland stories. And if you've ever read those stories, you'll know. But if just in case you haven't, I shall go over it. Alice goes into the sheep shop, and the sheep shop owner takes her on a long journey over water, I believe. It comes up in another one of the cards in this deck. So it's a long, mysterious journey, but Alice goes on it. And when they come back to the sheep shop, Alice can take whatever she wants, because she's gone on that journey. And the only thing is she has to take it. The sheep shopkeeper can't hand it to her. And there's nothing in the story about why the sheep shopkeeper can't hand it to her. It's just that the sheep shopkeeper says, well, that would never do if I handed it to you. So Alice has to take it herself. So look, this route out of the Five of Cups reversal here, the route to actually getting things moving and bringing yourself into a more positive time, which is actually not entirely about leaving the past behind and forgetting it. It's about kind of standing on the shoulders of what you've gone through, of the experience you've had, of grief, of bereavement, of mourning, whatever that sadness has been. It is about moving forward from that. Okay, but really when the sheep shopkeeper comes up, it's something that you've got to go out there and grab and take. And, you know, when we've got a lot of, well, the sense of mourning around us, it's a thing that takes time. It's a process. You might not be able to do that immediately, but then that card is reversed, you know, so we're looking at a bit of a blockage there, and we're beginning to see a way out of it. Okay, so I am going to actually do another card on that. I think what we'll do is kind of, you know, 2 more cards for each of the cards in the 3 card spread, which will bring us to something like 9 in the end. There we go. By the way, King of Pentacles reversed, Libra. It's telling you love life, love your life, you know, not your money. But at the same time, don't kind of cut off from money. It's good to have something comfortable to fall back on and to be happy about. And because he's come up reversed, it's telling me that, you know, maybe people are willing to make more sacrifices than they really need to make. So, you know, think about what it is you're being asked to give up or to sacrifice. Is it kind of too much? Is it actually going to bring rewards? Who knows? We'll find out as we go through. Right now, though, I'm asking for more clarity on the 5 of Cups for Libra for the last week of May 2019, please. And here we've got the card, and it's the King of Cups. Just put the others away. Right, it's the King of Cups. Now then, just don't want them falling off the table. I don't like it when that happens. Right, King of Cups, he has come up the right way round as well, and this is a great sign because the King of Cups is about sincerity, and this actually gives us a clue as to which direction to go in ourselves, where to look for the answers. And you'd think someone like me was going to say, look at God, look at the heavens, and I do that an awful lot because we don't do enough of that in our lives, Libra. We really don't. It's just, you know, the way we are as people, unfortunately. Or is it fortunate? Is it how it's meant to be? Is it good, really? I don't know. But here we've got a real clue. The King of Cups is about he's got a very sincere heart, but he tends to find answers by working with the system, working with the way the world is, and that's really what we've got to do. So there's some more feeling of life goes on there. Okay, the King of Cups, it could almost be the King of Hearts. He's not, he's the King of Cups. But he really loves from the heart. Doesn't necessarily wear his heart on his sleeve, and he's not totally naive. But he's been hurt, you know, in love. So there's a suggestion of that as well. Okay, so there's some real depth, in-depth stuff on the 5 of Cups reversed there. We'll move on now to the next card. This is the middle card of the 3-card spread. It's reversed again, and it's the Hierophant, the Hierophant. And in this case, it's the grinning Cheshire Cat in the Alice stories, who she goes to consult at this time. And when this card comes up, and it's number 5 again, by the way, it's V, so it kind of goes with the 5 of Cups there. And it's kind of a halfway through the energy system thing of numbers. That's just my way of looking at it, actually. I never read that in a book. That's just my way of looking at it. But it's me doing the reading, so I guess that's what I meant to say. So it's upside down. This card basically is about actions. It's about beliefs. It invites us to question our own principles that we cling to all the time. We can actually be a little bit over the top in clinging to things. Just as we go through life generally, but particularly if we're coming out of something like maybe a broken relationship, maybe a bereavement of somebody passing away into the spirit world, in which case they're never far friends, by the way. I want to say that. They just step back into the shadows so that we can get on with our life. Maybe when I sit back and a shadow appears, maybe that's my guide. I don't know. I know my guide is very, very close around anyway. I know that for sure. Okay, so the Hierophant, basically you know in your heart what to do, and if you don't feel you know in your heart, then meditation really is the key, and you don't have to kind of sit going, it's meditation is a quiet time when you personally can think, when you can kind of let the thoughts roll down in front of you, examine them. And we talk about trying to clear the mind with meditation, don't we? And here's me telling you kind of examine your thoughts. Well, this is what meditation does. You know, all those thoughts do pass before us and we let them go one at a time to get into the calm state. And if we can't let them go, that is a gift of meditation, and that is actually inviting us to find another way of letting them go, or maybe just to get them sorted out and out of the way. There's lots of possibilities, really, but when I speak of meditation, that's really what I'm saying, friends. Now let's just find out a bit more, because I feel this is kind of tinged with sadness as well. This whole reading seems kind of tinged with sadness, except for, you know, we've got the King of Pentacles reversed there as a significator. And even though he's reversed, that is suggesting to me that things can be better. It's just a matter of loving life and loving what it's all about, not worrying so much about the money, because kind of, you know, if we're happy, we're more efficient, we're likely to be able to work better, aren't we? Okay, so let's have some more clarity on the Hierophant, the Hierophant reversed in this reading. And we've got the Four of Cups. Here he is. Okay, Four of Cups. Now, I feel really sorry for this character, actually, because I get like this sometimes. The turtle is pretty much in despair, but he's got nothing to really be despairing about. Disappointment has come into his life, and there's a general lack of passion for things, not because the turtle doesn't want to do anything, but because the turtle kind of can't believe anything's going to work out because of this despair. But in the story, the turtle's got nothing to worry about at all, and I'm not trying to tell you you've got nothing to worry about. This is very fluid energy in this readings, guys. It addresses itself to everyone in a different way, but you know, it has meaning for everyone who watches it. I'm sure of that. We are drawn to I'm drawn to do them. You're drawn to watch them. God bless you. Okay, right. So try and let go of that despair, okay? And actively look for new passions, something new to put your heart and mind and soul into. If things are really stuck, if things really aren't moving, you know, something new is waiting to come in there, is it not, friends? Okay, let's ask for some more clarity, please, on the Hierophant reversed for Libra for the last week of May 2019. Okay, there's one's fallen out already, and it's the 10 of Wands, and it's the right way up. So, Libra, have you by any chance bitten off a bit too much? That's the question this card asks, really. The guinea pig here is very, very much laden down with this heavy burden here, and he's got some nice things here, some nice sweetie things here, but he's pushing them around in a wheelbarrow, and he looks absolutely knackered. No one can really go on like that forever, so, you know, think possibly about taking a break. But also, not just take a break, kind of analyse how you got into this situation. You may have actually taken on too much, because in the past you took something on that wasn't too much and it's grown out of proportion. And when you think about it, are the people involved, were they ever really going to put their backs into it as much as you? That kind of thing, that's only one version of it. Fluid energy, I'll say it again. Whoever you are, wherever you are in your life, this could mean something different. But basically, the 10 of Wands, you really need to manage your responsibilities, okay? And that is playing into the Hierophant, because again, you know, it's questioning our actions and our beliefs. The Hierophant reversed really suggests to me that hasn't really been questioned enough, Libra. Okay, so there's two levels you can question it. Are you kind of just much more miserable about things than you need to be? Or, you know, are you kind of prone to being unhappy? Do you get depression? Think about kind of doing something about it, guys. It's a very difficult way to think, really. Because depression is one of those things that happens. There's no getting away from it when it happens, and it has to do with the way the human mind is set up. So, you know, I can't just tell you cheer up, but if you kind of start looking upwards, start trying to, you know, maybe something you used to love doing and you haven't had a chance to do it, take it up again, maybe in a small way. I used to love woodwork, and now I've had a bit of an illness and I can't handle the big pieces of wood, so I make things like magic wands, this kind of thing. It's a quartz one and an ash stick there. Well, I can carry that around. That's not difficult. And that allowed me to have my passion for doing this kind of thing. because I'm quite passionate about crystals as well. That allowed that to come in, and that was very uplifting for me as well. Okay, right, let's take a quick drink of tea. And we'll come on to the last of these cards in this spread. And this is Strength, and she is the right way up. I've got to do. I keep trying to do things with lighting, and it's not working all that well. I'm going that way a bit because it's getting some sunlight from the window on it that way. Okay, but this just is a very dark card, and it tends to come up at a time of darkness in our lives. But it is actually very positive. Because its message really is about understanding other people and, you know, crazy things that seem to go on in life, reaching understanding of that. And because it's the right way up, it shows me that that is coming in. So that will kind of help with the all the questions that have come up. Really, if we just kind of try and understand that the differences between people are there for a reason. And it's not just about tolerating other people. It's not just about tolerating things. It's actually about acceptance, you know. And another way to look at it would be not to tolerate a thing, but to decide that you're going to allow it. It feels much better in the heart that way, because then it's live and let live. It's something positive. Okay, and we've got to remember we are one with all things. That's not something that we often like to remember. But we really are at one with all things. Okay, so, you know, that bit of extra tolerance is going to go a long way there. It really is. Okay, so let's have another card, please, for more clarity on the Strength card, which, by the way, is number 8. The Strength card for Libra for the last week in May 2019. Tell me a little bit more, please, about the Strength card for Libra for the last week of May 2019. And here we go. And we've got the 7 of Cups. Okay, but 7 of Cups reversed, I should say. But there we go. You know, these reversals aren't always a bad sign, aren't always a negative sign. But they're more hinting about things maybe that need to be done than things that are actually happening at the moment. Okay, so there it is, the 7 of Cups. It's a creative card. It arouses curiosity, and it reminds us that there are infinite possibilities if only we will visualize and believe and actually be creative in our ability to believe that these good things are coming in. It's reversed, Libra, because it's very difficult for many of you guys at the moment to believe that anything good, anything positive could come in. But it always can. It is always possible. And let's come back to the significator card here again. It's the King of Pentacles inverted. Let's just turn it the right way up again and have a look at that. I'm definitely going to have to get another light. There's no escape from it. Okay, that's him when he's the right way up. And you can see he's set up there. He's got his pentacle. He's got his tea party going on. There only seems to be him at it at the moment. So basically there's plenty. He's got enough for himself, and he's got enough to share if he wants to as well. He's the Mad Hatter. How much he wants to share, I don't know. Because it's a kind of crazy thing not to share. Because we are all one. That keeps coming up, doesn't it? And there are flowers, there are fruits, all kinds of things on the table, all kinds of positivity there. And although there are great big clouds in the background, they're clouds that aren't kind of pointing in a slanty direction or diagonal. They look actually fairly natural, and they're pointing towards this top hat there. So point towards your own top hat, friends, okay? Start looking outside of yourself for good things to come in, okay? It's basically about making life good, much more than it is about concerns about money. Not just money, but all those material things, you know. It's summer now. It's really possible to go out there and smile a lot if you've got the sun, which we're very lucky to have in West Wales, UK at the moment, hence the fact that I'm sort of slowly going, well, quite quickly going brown at the moment. But there you go, Libra. It's almost like coming out of winter straight into summer for you guys with no spring in between. You're really being pulled quite hard in a direction that is probably not what you were aiming for to begin with, because I feel this is a time of quietness, a time of the hermit really for you guys. But life is going on, life is pulling you out of it, life is drawing you forward. Whatever these cards in this reading have said to you, friends, I'm not going to say take it with a pinch of salt, but kind of never feel guilty, never feel responsible for, where you are. It's not about, what have you done wrong? It's about how can things go right. It's about finding new answers, okay? And sometimes it's worth looking at what went wrong for that. But the bottom line, my friends, is keep looking up. In fact, that's the top line, isn't it? And I think we all prefer to look at the top line than the bottom line. I certainly do anyway. Right, okay. Well, there we go. I've decided to kind of take my time and just kind of go a lot more easy at it. So there may only be 3 or 4 of these coming up at a time. My internet connection is terrible, guys, or I'd have had them all lined up long before the weekend. Still, that's Libra done. So we've got Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces to come as soon as I can get them up on the internet and as soon as I can get you guys watching them. So thanks for watching. Big thumbs up please if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. Share me around the internet if you possibly can, guys. And can anyone answer this right? I put the first 6 up yesterday. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius. They've mostly got kind of 14 views. Some of them got 7 views. Taurus on its own got 208 views. What was it I did in the Taurus video that made it so popular? Can anybody tell me? I would just love to know, because I would just love to grow. So do subscribe, guys. It really helps me. And if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to get back to doing the live mediumship. Meanwhile, have a great week, friends. Peace, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.